How can we go from this to this? Let me show you how. It's easy. With these.
Okay.
But as always, we will discuss how can you do it as a free-to-play or a low spender. Let's go. Also, I want you to watch this. How sick is that? To have an account like this, you need 3 things. Lots of time, long-term commander investment plans, and knowing which event to play, which event not to play. I don't think I need to say much about time because not only in Rise of Kingdoms, simply in any mobile game these days, you have to spend. Either you are going to spend your money or your time, but lots of time. As a free-to-play or a low spender, there are things that you must do. You have to spend that time. Even though it's so boring, you have to play like Champions of Olympia, or you have to kill barbarians with Richard and YSG or Ethelflaed to chain them. So you can just put 5 troops on the field and just kill barbarians, spend all your AP. You have to chain those barbarians to get the maximum amount of value because you are a free-to-play or a low spender, you don't spend in the game. That's why you have to get the absolute maximum value. And the second thing was Legendary Commander investment plan. You guys have to plan your investments for future. I know when there are new commanders, broken commanders like CPO or Alexander Nevsky, and as I always say, upcoming archer commanders will be on the same level. At least one of them will be on the same level. Yes, these guys may change your plans, that's right, but you should have a general idea about which troop type you are going to invest, which commanders you are going to max, which commanders works with low investment, so you don't have to max, you don't have to invest that many sculptures. If you haven't watched that, we have lots of videos covering those topics, so you should definitely check it out. And we will discuss what to play, what not to play in the next section. First, let's briefly cover the best things in Rise of Kingdoms to get legendary sculptures. First thing that comes to my mind is obviously VIP. It's not just because of the commander sculptures. VIP is just so important. At 6, you will unlock second building queue, so you will upgrade 2 buildings at the same time. It is so important for the development stage, and then you get training speed, hospital capacity, like amazing things. But at level 10 you start getting legendary commander sculptures every single day. At level 10 you get 1, at level 12 you are gonna get 2, and at 14 you are gonna get 3 sculptures every day. And it doesn't matter if you are level 14 or 18, so max VIP, you will still get 3. So at VIP 14 you are going to get the maximum amount of sculptures daily that you can get in the VIP section, which is amazing. So that's why my recommendation is always go for VIP 10. That should be your first priority to spend your gems. If you're in early game or mid game, your first goal is VIP 10. And then it is VIP 12. After that, it depends on your decision, because you can either invest on your castle, and by that I mean you can get Book of Covenants to upgrade your castle. Without the item, you cannot upgrade your castle, and without upgrading the castle, you cannot unlock T5. So either you're going to unlock T5 and invest your gems on your castle, or you will just go straight for VIP 14. Both options have pros and cons. We can discuss this in another video, but for now, you have to know that your first goal is VIP 12, and then either VIP 14 or unlock T5. What do you guys think? After VIP 12, should we go for VIP 14 and skip the castle and T5, or should we go for T5? So upgrade the castle. I'm really curious about it. Let's discuss that. After you get that level 12 or better 14, you're gonna start accumulating those sculptures a lot faster than before, so it is amazing. And then we have 2 types of events. We have the regular ones and we have the seasonal ones. Let's talk about the regular ones first. My favorite event for legendary commander sculptures, you spend nothing, you get a bunch of sculptures, is Karak Ceremony. If you can complete this event at the hardest difficulty, you're gonna get 12 sculptures at the end of the event, plus you can summon different bosses with your alliance and kill them with your alliance mates, and those bosses have a chance to drop 2 sculptures. So in total, you're gonna get around 20 sculptures and you don't need to spend anything. You're just gonna kill the Karak barbarians and that's it. Karak Ceremony is amazing, and if you struggle, you can even rally those barbarians, so you don't have to kill them by yourself with your 5 marches. So if you struggle, Don't be ashamed, rally that, and you will be able to complete it in the hardest difficulty. Once you get to mid-game to late game, you know, you have decent commanders, decent equipment, all that good stuff. Shouldn't be a big problem. And then of course we have Wheel of Fortune, Mightiest Governor, and Card King. I have a guide on Wheel of Fortune, I have a guide on Card King. Make sure to check those out. Card up in the top for Wheel of Fortune guide. You have to play those events because by spending very small amount of gems, you can get good number of sculptures. But Mightiest Governor, please skip that. I don't care how many speed ups you saved. I don't care how many resources you saved. Don't play this unless it's a fixed MGE. For example, in our kingdom, even though a person is free to play or a low spender, if he performed amazing in previous KVK, our leadership will give him a spot in Mightiest Governor so he can go get some number of sculptures for that commander. But if that's not the case in your kingdom, don't waste your resources with Mightiest Governor because spenders always going to win this event if they want to because of the first stage, you know, troop training. But instead, I want you guys to go for this event. Game of Power. You're gonna get a bunch of sculptures if you can get a decent rank on this event. It is definitely not like a Mightiest Governor. It's not as hard. Plus, you can actually benefit from being a low spender or free to play compared to a spender. Let me explain you what I mean. I'm in an old kingdom. I'm in Kingdom 1093 and almost every single player has unlocked T5. We have max buildings. We have max technology. As you can see, everything is maxed. So the only thing that we can do during a Game of Power event to increase our power is troop training. That's it. But let's just say you have just migrated to our kingdom, you don't have max technology, you don't have T5. So what you can do during a Game of Power event, you can save tons of resources, tons of speed ups, and you can complete high-end, top-tier researches like combined arms, encampment, medical corps, unlocking T5s. You can do all of that from your technology. So you can actually make use of your research speedups. If you take a look at mine, tons of research speedups, just useless. And you can do the same for the buildings. You can upgrade your hospital from 24 to 25 or even 23 to 24. You can upgrade your city hall, you can upgrade your academy, you can upgrade your castle. Every single action will give you lots of power. Since you are a free to play, since you are a low spender and you don't have everything maxed, you can take advantage of it during a Game of Power event because you don't need to train troops. All you need to do is upgrading that power. And as I said, you can make use of your building speed ups and your research speed ups. It's amazing. Skip Mightiest Governor, go for Game of Power. By the way, if you guys think any of the information was useful or helpful so far, please hit the like, hit the subscribe. It only takes 1 second of your time, but helps the channel more than you think. Thank you. As I said at the start of the video, you gotta play Champions of Olympia. Even though rewards are not good, like you're just gonna get 2 legendary commander sculptures every single week. It's kind of boring, I know, but if you're not spending money, you have to play Champions of Olympia. I have to play Champions of Olympia because I'm just a super low spender. And that's why you should too. And to be honest, doesn't matter what the event is, you have to participate. For example, for some people, you know, Protect the Supply is super boring and takes a lot of time, but it gives 6 legendary commander sculptures in total. You can never say no to commander sculptures in Rise of Kingdoms. We don't have that privilege because we don't spend, and that's why we have to play every single event. Said but true. And then we have our seasonal events. You can get tons of legendary sculptures from these seasonal events, especially if there is a 7k gem event. If you guys haven't watched our gem spending guide, card up in the top. On that video, I told you guys that if there is an upcoming seasonal event, you have to save 7k gems in case there is a 7k gem event because it's amazing. You only spend 7k gems, and when you complete the event, you get tons of sculptures, plus you get all the gems back, so you're just getting sculptures for free, and I think it's 25 sculptures, I'm not sure, but it is a lot. And that's why before the seasonal events, make sure that you saved at least 7k gems. And of course, my fellow low spenders, if you are spending in the game just a little bit, just like me, make sure that you are purchasing gems during a recharge event. It's so important. You cannot go up to level 5. You can only do it for 2 days and still get 10 sculptures for free. Technically, it's not for free, but you were going to spend that money anyway. So spend your money during a recharge event. That is so important. And of course, don't forget the best value for money purchase when it comes to legendary commander sculptures in Rise of Kingdoms, it is Writer of the History. This bundle is amazing. I try to purchase it every single time it pops, of course, if I do have the money. And if you guys didn't know about how to trigger that bundle, if you summon a legendary commander for the first time, it is going to trigger that bundle. For example, if I get one more sculptures of Honda Tatakatsu, and if I summon him, I will trigger that bundle and I will be able to get 10 sculptures with a few bucks. I think it's an amazing value. Plus, if you're a low spender, of course, you are going to have more gems than free to play. You see what I did there? More gems than? More than gems? Make sure to spend your gems during a More Than Gems event. If you have at least 50k gems, go for 25 each day, it's a great value. But if you don't, just stick to 7k gems each day, spend 7k day 1, spend 7k day 2. That's the best value you can get if you don't have tons of gems, so 14k gems in total. Well, collecting those legendary commander sculptures doesn't mean a lot if you're not sure about which commanders to go for, and for that you should watch this video next, but of course you can watch the other one too if you want to. I see you guys on the next one. Thank you for watching. Bye.